Right then guys, I see a lot of people asking questions about getting a money mod for Farming Simulator 19. If you're on PC, you don't need a mod, you can do this just within minutes. We're going to have a look. I'm just going to show you here the save game, 200 grand in the save game. We'll get rid of these mods because we don't need that. So there's no mods selected, deselected all of them. Don't need to wait for somebody to make a mod or download one or anything like that. Any kind of mods at all. It's real simple. I'll show you. It's up there anyway, look. In the top right corner, 200 grand in the bank. 200 grand in the bank, okay. I'll quit out of the game. Save your game obviously if you want to before you finish. In a minute. We'll go back to the desktop, close Farming Simulator completely, and then in your desktop and your documents, so you look in My Documents, My Games, Farming Simulator 19. If you're struggling to find it, if you're installed with Steam, it'll be wherever you're told Steam to put it, but the default place is Documents, My Games, Farming Simulator 19. You can always just open your Windows Explorer down there and search for it in there on the whole of your computer, but you should be able to find it. Choose the save game you're looking at, and this one was save game 5 and career save game. This is Notepad++. I'll try and find a link to this if I can, put it in the description of the video, but you can open it in normal Windows Notepad. It just doesn't. Windows Notepad++ lays it out nice and neatly like this so we can see it all. I'll just check this and make sure it works. So we're going to change this to a 3. You can put whatever you want in there. Well, let's go to town and stick a couple more notes on it. Won the lottery. Alright, so that's under money. If you're using normal Windows Notepad, it'll all be laid out in lines and it won't be neat like this. You can search for the word money. Money, and it'll find that. Look, it's found that, and then just edit the number in between, or if you can search for the exact amount of money you've got if you want. There's no commas or anything in this, it's just a straight number, and we're going to save that as career save game, and then I'll get rid of this lot. This is from what I did a minute ago. And then the next place we need to change it is farms, a file called farms. Exactly the same thing again, except on this one your money appears up here, but again you can search for money if you're using normal Windows Notepad. And we're going to change that to exactly the same figure as what we put in the other one. So either go for a nice round figure you can remember, or write it down if you're doing an odd amount. I use this method. We save that again. Save both of them before you exit. So just to double check, oops, career save game 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 knots. Notepad++ gives you a tab up here, look, to go across to. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 knots. Don't worry about that points there. You can zero them, you can leave them alone if they're. Sometimes it's a random amount. Leave them alone and it rounds it up to the nearest penny in game, or the nearest pound or whatever currency you're using. This is the same if you're in dollars, it's still, or if you're in euros, it's still 300,000 or whatever. The game doesn't differentiate between currency. It just puts another sign in front of it. So we'll get rid of that lot. We'll reopen Farming Simulator 19. nice free video. And yeah, we're rich, look. But a lot of people are getting to this stage going, oh, we're rich, it's worked. And we'll get rid of it. There's no money mod in there, nothing, just a load of usual. No money mod at all. Start. So a lot of people are getting to this point, going into their game, and when they load the game, the actual money in the game isn't what was stated on the save game file. So just to prove that it worked, you can see it in the top right, it's there, and it's there, yeah. Oh, we've unlocked an achievement now because we've got all that money on the first day. Wicked. And there we go, yeah. You just carry on as normal. You can still borrow and repay. Everything's exactly as it was. I use that if I want to trial a tractor or something. If I want to maybe... sometimes I set up a save game completely separate just to mess about with it. I want to try a tractor or see if a trailer and a tractor will work together, or see if a certain combine will look onto a certain header. Anything like that. Have a separate save game. You just got billions of pounds in. Go ahead, grab it from the shop, trial it, test it out, do whatever you want to do with it, and then go into your actual game that you're working hard on and building upon, and then you're you know when you're making that purchase then that it's going to work.